Hello everybody, it's time for our Fairview Friday meeting in Quebec, and it's Nino Podesta who's on the line with us this Friday to talk about what the plan is today. You're reminded that we're on 069-164-3272 in terms of our WhatsApp, and also if you are watching this on Channel 240, there's the QR code which gets you going in terms of activating your Betway account, of course. So straight into all of the activity. Betway, of course, are our sponsors of the show and have great promotions going on all of the while. So hopefully you are going to be part of that. But Nino tells me that it's a good day this Friday. It's a happy Friday. And he tells me it's a happy Friday because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 winners. Is that true, Nino?
Clyde, good morning. Look, I like a lot of horses on the card. I'm not saying they're all going to win, but I am confident. So, racing. But let's hope I'm right.
Okay, well, by starting in the first, what's the all to come today? What are we doing? The first, are we going, they're all short, but how do we put this together?
Well, I would go in the first race, number 5, Olaf the Stout. On
Yes.
to Fairy Night in race 6.
All right.
On to another Dance for Me in race 7.
Okay.
On to race 8, number 2, Mente at Manu.
Okay, that's fantastic. And what does that all to come work out to or thereabouts? Nino, any idea?
Probably about 12 to 1.
Lovely.
So maybe less, I'm not sure.
Lovely. And the buy part, as you can see from Nino, looks straightforward. Only cost $8. Second race on the card, Obsidian Star. Looks like the right horse in the race is priced up at 8 to 10. Drifted went from 7s to 8s. At the moment, number 1, Malibu Ice, is at 16 to 10. After being at around 15 to 10. There's a little bit of money for this horse, Princess of Ajal, who's at 8 to 1, was at 10s. So that's where there's a little bit of interest at the moment. Whether that's going to trouble the favourites, I'm not sure. We'll ask Nino in a moment. And then it's 10 to 1 and better about the balance. So the market's quite firm on 1 and 2 here, Nino, albeit there is a little bit of interest in Dean Smith's horse.
Clyde, if you look at the debut run of both of them, you will see that Obsidian Star ran in front of Princess of Ajijal behind Marchland. So I believe he will confirm the form there. And he could possibly be another banker in the bipod, because I do believe he should be the first race to run home. But in terms of multiples, be very careful of number 1, Malibu Ice, who I heard can run. So Obsidian Star on form, the horse to beat. Malibu Ice, the biggest danger.
Okay, got it. Thanks for that, Nino. There's the place accumulator. That's up on screen at the moment. And quite a number of bankers in there. In fact, barring the one leg, almost a straight line for Nino. Okay, to the third. Let's move on now because we've got to get a pick 6 on, right? And there's an odds on in Homing Pigeon. It looks like a hard horse to beat from the Justin Snade stable. Craig Zaki's there to ride it. It's currently priced up at around 7 to 20 when having a look this morning. 2-1 Summer, not without a chance. He's currently second choice at 7 to 1. And then you can get 10 to 1 about the other Kelly Mitchley horse, that horse Missouri Flame, who is currently at 10 to 1. And the 4 O'Mandy for the very much informed stable of Tara Lang, who's at 10 to 1. And then it is 20 to 1 and better about the balance. But I guess for all intents and purposes, Nino, most will be bankering Home Pigeon today.
Yeah, and so will I. And Clyde, that's the horse I forgot to put in a multiple that you asked me before the first race. That has to go in as well. That's my best bet on the call. I cannot see it getting beat. The Western Cape form is far too strong for this field. What else can one say? I'll be devastated if it loses.
Fair enough. That's how it looks. And look at that pick 6. A 4-rand pick 6 from Nino. Again, almost a straight line, barring race number 5, where Nino has gone all of 1, 3, 5 and 11. On to race number 4, number 5. Song to the Moon is top of the boards. It's priced up at 11 to 10. There's been money for this. The Justin Snaith horse that Chad Little is riding. Opened at 15 to 10 yesterday. It's obviously opened a bigger price earlier in the week, but they've been taking some of that and is currently the 11 to 10 first choice. Second choice, number 7, Ginger Delight, who's at 9 to 2. The third choice in the market is a horse called Global Ally, who's trading at 5 to 1. And then you can get the 6-horse Heemsteder, who's at 6 to 1. 8 to 1, the 3 Honourable Member, and then double figures about everything else. But Song to the Moon, I see you also banked that, Nino, from Justin's yard. Hard to beat.
Hard to beat, Clyde. And I believe Justin has brought a very competitive a bunch of runners down to P, and he could have a clean sweep today, barring the one that takes on another dance for me. Song to the Moon, Clyde, last time Durbanville did not suit this horse, so you can ignore that run. The run before that, second to 10 Penny, top run. I just have the feeling that this course and distance, it's going to suit this horse down to the ground. And I make him very, very hard to beat. I'm taking my chances. I'm banking it. People want to go wider. I can't see Global Alley giving it 4.5 kilos. Maybe something further down at the bottom of weights could cause an upset. A horse like maybe Rocket Futura, who gets the chick pieces back, blinkers off. But all in all, I think they're going to have to be at their best to beat Song to the Moon. Another confident selection, Clark.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's good news. I mean, that was 10 Penny came out and won again, eh? So, yeah, all right. So we're bankering that horse in the first leg of the jackpot by 1, 3, 5, 11, by banker 1, by banker 4. There's a handicap at the 84 level. It's for the girls over 1,400 metres. It's one of the races that on the card that does appear to be competitive, where they've taken out number 2 that's not running anymore. And from a Betway market perspective this morning, number 11, Ladon, is top of the boards. Is it 22 to 10 as we speak? Was it 5 to 2? So JP van der Merwe is there, and they're nibbling away at Ladon. 3 Lady Bomber is at 3 to 1. 5 Mountain High is at 7 to 1. 8 DuPont Emerald is at 15 to 2, together with the 9 Valera Mumbo, who's at 15 to 2. And then it's double figures about the balance. I guess with Family Power out, there would have been 1 or 2 adjustments along the way. But Ladon, top of the board, you like, Nino?
Yes, I do like her, and it's my clear first choice. A very strong Cape form. I mean, she ran behind the Dream Searcher that hasn't stopped winning in the Western Cape. But I respect number 3, Lady Bomber. She's done nothing wrong, going for 4 in a row. I think that 2 are the right 2. I've added in Mountain High. I thought she took on some strong horses in Joburg in the form of Warm Reception and Warning Sound and even Vamanos. And then I never leave out Louis when he's riding an outsider for the Alan Greep stable. So I've added in Great Notion, just hoping to get a result here, Clyde. But I do believe that 3 and 11 will fight it out.
Okay, so it's between Tara Lang and Justin Snaith here. Otherwise, add in what Nino's recommended to make that a 4 rand jackpot. Let's go on to race number 6 on the card. Excuse me, it's over 1,200 metres. Take out number 2 that's not running. Leave you with a field of 9 runners in this particular listed event. And the market has got them as follows. Top of the boards and hard to beat is Fairy Night. Richard Fourie and Alan Greef team up. They're at 14 to 10 at the moment. Second choice, 3 Anishka's World, who is at 33 to 10. 6 Roman Agents, 5 to 1. 4 Macantors at 6 to 1. And then 10 to 1 and better about the others. Cruise Control's out, so it has adjusted some of the fractions along the way. So make a note that's not running. And at the moment, Fairy Night is top of the boards. And I guess hard to beat, Nino.
Absolutely. And 14 to 10, I think, is a fantastic price for this horse, Clyde. Have a look on the 25th of October. Go back to that run. I know it was a run on Polly over 1,200 meters. He beat Anushka's World by 3 lengths, giving it 7 kilos. Now he's only given it 1. Then 2 runs later, he gave King Dundee over course and distance 2.5 kilos and a beating. And we know what King Dundee has gone on to do. Then another race behind Song of Myself. Have a look at that run. He's a kilo better off with the Anushka's World, but that was over 1,000. And we know that Ferry Knight is much, much better over 12. I cannot see Anushka's World beating it. And I cannot see Roman Agent turning the form around with McCantor on the last run. Have a look at the weight difference. Almost 9.5 kilos for a one-length beating. So if there is going to be a danger to Fairy Knight, I'm looking towards McCantor, but I just cannot see them beating it. And another confident selection.
Fair enough. All makes sense. If it's making sense to you in black and white, then why not? Fairy Knight. We're going for that. Hard to beat. East Cape Horse Care Unit today, and the guys have all got together and supported a really good, worthy cause. The main race is the Cape Guineas over the 1,600 metres, and Bryanston Auctioneers have sponsored that. A whole lot of sponsors today, and many who have contributed to this fantastic cause, thanks to Mark and Dory Sham and their team that make these things happen. So important. In this race, there are 6 of them that are going to the gate, and in terms of the betting, let me just bring you up to speed with what the story is here, where another dance for me is odds on 1 to 4. Looks like the proverbial good thing. 1 in a timely manner. Second choice at 5 to 2. So Justin Snaith is there to take on Alan Greef with a decent sort. We'll see how that all plays out today. They bet 12 to 1 bar, the 2 of them. Ryan Munger's riding Silver City for Alan. And then the others in here are all stretched at double figures. But what's the story, Nino? Impossible to beat the favourite, or how good is in a timely manner?
Well, he's good, but I don't think he's in the class of another dance for me. This is a champion filly, Clyde. 8 runs, 7 wins. The only time she was beaten is when Alan took her down to the Western Cape, when she ran behind the Princess of Gaul. That run can be best forgotten because nothing went right for her. I know that for a fact. Getting 2 kilos from in a timely manner, I think that is the only danger, the only horse that could possibly beat it, but I doubt it very much. And the way to make money here is to go maybe Cortez and trifectas, banker 4, banker 1, by 5 and 6 in the trifecta, and add in the 2 in the Cortez for 4th.
Got it. Thanks, Nino. That's race 7 with 1 more to go. Okay, to a handicap at the back, the last race today. It's at the 86 level and it's over 1,600 metres. And in terms of the final event on the card, here's an update on what happened this morning. And it's a horse, Manta Manu, who's top of the boards. It's at even money to win it. Was a bigger odd during the course of the week and coming into the race. And it's another Justin Snaith favourite that looks likely to win. Chad Little is riding this for the yard. 11 wild figures, 6 to 1 second choice. 7 to 1 number 3, Porfirio. Number 8, Inquele is trading at 8 to 1. And then it's 12 to 1 and better about the balance. And the balance appear to be fairly quiet in the market. There's not much action going on there. All of the action really is for the favourite in the last race. Is that how we wrap it, Nino?
That's how we wrap it up, Clyde. Another very, very strong Cape form horse coming down to PE. Have a look at the form. It ran behind Happy Verse. Now we know how good Happy Verse is, right? It beat Industrial Strength, it beat Gaelic Victor. Then it was beaten twice by a very good horse from the James Crawford stable, a horse called Chasing the Rainbow. Chasing the Rainbow was in this race, I think it would be 5 to 10. I do not like Wild Fig, and that's the second favourite. I believe the danger to Manta Manu, if there is one, could come down maybe to Porfirio, New Mexico, and number 8 in Inguele. But I don't think Wild Fig, for me, is not going to be a danger to my selection.
Got it. That's how we end today. We hope that it's all gone according to plan. I'm not sure what time you're watching this, but if it's toward the end of the day that things have gone well, and we're going into the last race quite confidently with Manta Manu. Thanks for watching. We'll be back again with Daryl. We'll be going racing out, of course, at Turpentine and at Durbanville. There's a double header on Saturday, and back in KwaZulu-Natal on Sunday.